If you're sour about not being a manifestor in human design, this video is for you. I'm gonna talk to you about what makes a manifestor and why being sour about it is something that you ought to move through really quickly because there's much better stuff to get onto. Here's the thing that makes a manifestor. You got 4 motor centers in the body. Now we're gonna exclude the sacral because if that is online, then you're a manifesting generator, not a manifestor. But a manifestor is when you have one of the motors, the root, the solar plexus, or the heart, connected up to the throat. It can also go this way. That creates an energetic signature of constant manifestation within the vessel. This is why the manifestor's strategy is to initiate. But it's not really to initiate. It's really just to like do your own fucking thing. There's a saying that you never tell a manifestor what to do. And it's because you will be oppressing who they are. And as a manifestor, it's actually your responsibility to make sure people move out of the way before you go do the thing that you do, because there's a lot of hurt feelings that can happen. And you've probably already experienced it if you are a manifestor, where people are like, why doesn't this person like me? I didn't do anything to them, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of projection that happens on the manifestor because they have this way of being. But here's the issue about it. If you're not a manifestor, you're not designed to initiate. You're not constantly manifesting within your own vessel. This means that you have a golden opportunity. Now, if you're not a manifestor, it doesn't mean that you're incapable of manifesting. It just means that your circuitry is going to manifest more efficiently when you have something to respond to. That's generators and manifesting generators. When you have an invitation, that's projectors. Or when you wait a lunar cycle, that's reflectors. It's really important to understand what you're waiting for. And put simply, what you're waiting for is the proper manifestation channel. So many people are out here trying to manifest. And I say trying to manifest in air quotations because you're not actually manifesting. You're just manipulating people. And this is the thing that we want to get away from, manipulating others and manipulating ourselves. What we want to do is just let ourselves be. We want to let ourselves be, and that's exactly what your strategy is going to allow you to do. So rather than putting all this pressure on yourself to go initiate, you could just sit back and wait. Tune into your emotions if you have emotional authority. Tune into your sacral if you have sacral authority. And then use your strategy. Respond to something. Respond to an invitation. When someone recognizes you, say, yeah, actually that feels really good. Thank you. You see me. Wonderful. My authority agrees with this as well. I'm going to work with you. Give yourself a lunar cycle. Wait a long ass time to see if somebody actually wants to work with you or they're just trying to manipulate you. See, the secret with this whole human design thing is that it's just going to help you live a life that's more natural for you. And the sad reality is most people have not been following their natural way of being. They haven't been honoring their internal authority, what's actually good for them. They've been building a life that's completely composed of an external authority, completely composed of fear. I'm looking to get validation and love from these people. I'm looking to prove myself. I'm looking to convince people I'm certain, right? I'm looking to rush through this thing so I can get the pressure off my back. So many fuckery things. And all you got to do is follow a strategy and authority. If you want my help with your human design, I have reports on my website that are custom generated according to your body graph that are going to teach you how to use your strategy and how to use your authority, which are the primary things. But the reports also have a lot of information about your digestion, your environment, your profile, your gates, and your channels. That's going to be super valuable to you if you learn how to use your strategy and authority first. Emphasis on using the strategy and authority first, because that's the foundation. And before I go too, this is not about using human design to tell you who you are. This is about using human design like a map and a compass to find your treasure. Human design is not the treasure. You are the treasure. Understand that. You are the treasure, but if you have no idea where to look, you're probably not going to find it. My work with human design is going to help you know where to dig. So that way you don't spend your entire life digging up treasure that doesn't belong to you. And as soon as it's dug up, it goes right to somebody else and you're left to have to dig another hole.